Hello, Instagram friends. So, I wanted to pop in here and do a quick live post workout. Let's just center me right there. Okay, cool. I just wanted to do this live because I noticed something come up while I was working out just a little bit ago. I started this new program called Dumbbell Anarchy. One, I rarely do anything that has a name like that. But two, it's my husband's program that he's doing with this guy, Dave Lipson. And he's doing the full barbell thing. So it's like throwing barbells around, doing all the bands, doing all the things, sore for a week. So not really the vibe that I have been going for the past year. But I was like, all right, so it's time that we could spend together. And I was just like, what is actually keeping me from doing this? Like, what is actually making me say, no, I don't want to do this with you? Because there's been many times where he's like, yeah, come work out. And I'm like, nah. And I think it's because like I don't know, like a year ago or so. Hold on, sorry. I thought that I was like live on the wrong thing, but maybe. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so like about a year ago, we started this whole quarantine thing, and then a few weeks before that I got super injured doing sumo deadlifts. That put me into a chiropractic office 3 days a week, and then put me into PT, and so I wasn't lifting anything. But just months before that, I was doing competitions at my gym. I was hitting PRs in all of my lifts. I was crushing it. And I think what kept me from wanting to start this new lifting program, besides the name Dumbbell Anarchy or Thunder Bro or whatever, it's cute. But besides that, I think what was keeping me was the fear of not being able to lift to my own expectation, or the expectation of my husband or whoever was seeing my posts. If I was posting myself doing the exercise, I was just afraid of that, and that was keeping me from even starting. So I noticed this in a lot of my clients where they tell me that, I have to get in shape before I go back to the gym, or I have to get in shape before I come see you, or I have to get in shape before I start working out. Like, what does that even mean? Like, it's just all the same, right? You're working out to work out. Like, I don't understand that. But a little bit better today, where it was like, it's that fear of not meeting the expectation that we set in our mind for ourselves. And that's really dangerous, right? Like, that could have kept me from starting something that could have changed my body in a way that I really liked, that could have given me confidence and strength that I haven't had for over a year. It could have done so many things, and it can. Today was day one. And you know what I did? I stepped into my own gym right there in my garage, and I was like, I'm just gonna do my best. I can do this. I can take it slow. I can use the lighter weights. And that is what I did. I picked up the smallest weights that we have, and I did lunges. I picked up the second lightest weights that we had, and I did the sumo deadlifts. I started where I am right now instead of where I want to be. And that is the difference. Today didn't suck. I got through everything. And that's what you need to do when you want to start something, when you have this big goal in mind, when something is brand new. Instead of waiting before you think and feel you're ready, why not take that small step and just go and just try your best? Just do something. Okay? It might not be perfect. It might not be up to your standards that you set for yourself or what you think other people think you can do. It might not be there, but you did something. I'm back. What the heck? I got into this whole rant on my soapbox about starting before you're ready. And then you know what Instagram did? It shut me off. You know? Isn't that just like a beautiful metaphor though? It's like we're doing the thing, we're excited, we've started, we've had small achievements, and then there's that one person that's like, well, why are you even doing that? Or, I can do this better. Or, yeah, that kind of sucks. It's like sitting there in the back of your head, like, don't you want to hang out with me instead? Don't you want to go to the bar instead? Don't you want to watch Netflix instead? And you're like, no, I have goals. All right? Like, I want to do things. I want to work out. I want to meal prep. I want to work on my business. I want to spend time with my family. Like, I want to take a nap. I want to take a shower without kids in the bathroom with me. Like, it's just, it's okay. Like, and that was what Instagram did to me right there. So, just put a little plug in me, and then I was like, hey, I'm back. So, bringing it back together, like, just give yourself some freaking grace. Give yourself a fighting chance by just starting, just doing something. Maybe if you're working on your mindset and your confidence, maybe that one thing that you do is every morning is you look at yourself in the mirror, right in the eyes, and you're like, you're beautiful. And you might not believe it the first 1,000 times, but then you might start believing it. If you're here live, just give me a little shout out. I got cut off. I had to come back in. And we're talking about starting before you're ready. So if you're working on getting a workout routine back in, 2020 sucked. We were trapped in our home. All the gyms were closed, or you have to wear a mask and you hate wearing a mask, and you're finally ready to get started. And you're like, yeah, I got to get in shape before I go back. That's bullshit, one. But two, I want you to just go. Just go. That first day, it might suck. You might be the slowest one. You might be the one using the smallest weights, but guess what? You showed up. You showed up, and you're one day better. And so that the next time you come, you'll be even better. And then you'll be better and better and better. And it's like riding a bike. You start doing it again and you're like, hey, I remember this. And your body remembers it. And things happen a little bit faster instead of waiting, doing something completely different, going on this tangent of like, oh, and I want to do this instead, but really I want to do this other thing. And then coming back to it later. And then you're still behind. Just start right now. Okay? If eating healthy is what you want to do, let's just go through all the examples, right? Like, if you want to eat healthy, how can you start? If you're like, oh, well, Easter's coming up, and then it's my birthday, and then it's Mother's Day, I'll start in September. It's March. Like, start right now, and start right now by just drinking 64 ounces of water every day. Start right now by eating something green in every single meal. Start right now by giving yourself a larger lunch so that when dinner rolls around, you're not so ravenous that you make poor decisions, all right? That is how you start right now. Those little steps. It doesn't have to be all or none. There is a huge gray area in between all and none, and that is where you need to find yourself so that you can get to wherever you want to go. Okay? And let's talk about love as one of the examples. If you want to find love, You want to find someone that you can spend the rest of your life with, that's like your soulmate, your lobster, that you just want to be around them and just smush them in your face, you know? That, if you want to find that person, guess what the first step is? It's loving your goddamn self. Like, start by loving this. That is the baby step. Start right there, okay? And then you will attract someone that loves you just as much. All right. Well, thank you, Instagram, for not cutting me off this time. But let's start before we're ready. There is nothing to wait for. It's today, right now. Let's go. Claim it. Do it. I'm going to post this as one big video. Hopefully I can figure out how to put 2 videos together to one Instagram TV. Woo, here we go. But guess what? I'm going to start today and I'm going to learn. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. Get into my stories when I post requests for like topics. Get in there. Post a topic. If you want me to talk about something, you can claim it in my stories. All right. I love you all. Be awesome. You deserve a beautiful life. I love you. I love you. I love you. Love yourself.